More and more continues to be said about Mr. Beast as news outlets are reporting on what's been going on behind the scenes, as he has been called out for not only his game show, but how former employees have been treated at his office, as well as former participants in his videos. I mean, truly, every week things are not looking good, even though views on his channel are staying the same and he is acting accordingly. Behind the scenes, it sounds like a total dumpster fire. So we are going to get into everything that is being said. Last time I posted about Mr. Beast, I talked about how he recently lawyered up. He hired Alex Spiro, a well-known celebrity lawyer who has represented Alex Baldwin, Meg Thee Stallion, Elon Musk, and more. He was hired to carry out two jobs: conduct a third-party investigation into the workplace environment at Mr. Beast, and to also send out cease and desist letters to try and stop the YouTube channel Dogpack404 from posting any more videos exposing Mr. Beast. But hiring this mega superstar lawyer isn't shaping up to be the best idea, as PR experts are speaking to the press about the situation, feeling like this all does more harm than good for him. UK publicist Hattie Flivy spoke to Business Insider and claimed that doing so was the worst response Mr. Beast could have chosen, claiming that the plan to fix the issue and make it go away would not work. Other PR experts also spoke to the press, writing. Laura Perks, who is a public relations specialist and founder of PR with Perks, said that Mr. Beast was deflecting and passing blame onto others by preventing people from sharing their version of events. International PR expert Kelly Whitehead dubbed Mr. Beast's hiring of Spiro as a sign he has cemented himself in the domain of the super rich and powerful, and said fans could expect a wall of expensive silence moving forward. Perks added, influencers need their fans. Without them, they are no longer influencers, and without them, they're no longer a brand with products or services that people want to buy. Dogpack404 had been alleging that Mr. Beast was waiting for him to put out all of his videos exposing Mr. Beast before responding. And now he's got a total of 3 videos up on his channel about Mr. Beast, as last week he posted a new video that was titled Mr. Beast's Secret CEO. In it, he says that this will be the last video he posts until Mr. Beast responds, and warned that this would be about more allegations against those working at Mr. Beast.
Okay, so this video is going to focus around one instance of SA. I wanted to put all the SA allegations into one video, part 3, final video until Jimmy responds at least. I sort of overestimated how easy that would be, as far as like getting everything approved with victims and lawyers, and like also, you know, traditional media is involved. They've been DMing me, you know, New York Times, Time Magazine.
He said he has things prepared for when and if Mr. Beast does respond, just more information and stories from people.
I have a lot of other interviews and other allegations that I'm working on putting together, so I have something for when Mr. Beast responds. If his response is bad, then I can sort of point out, hey, he lied here and he deflected and straw man argument or whatever, as well as like dropping new allegations and doing it in an opportune way so that they get the most eyeballs.
Like I said, he's previously come out to say that Mr. Beast wasn't going to speak until he had posted everything, but now he's saying that he is not going to be posting anymore until Mr. Beast speaks out. Dogpack404 had also revealed in this new video that in response to his last video where he interviewed a former Mr. Beast employee, Jake Weddle, Mr. Beast reached out to Jake after and apologized and offered him money, as Dogpack showed this screenshot where Mr. Beast seems to say, hey, I wanted to reach out and say I didn't mean to cause you mental stress with that video and I apologize. Clearly it had an effect on you. You mentioned you'd like to be paid out the rest of the prize money, the other $190,000, and I'd love to make things right with you. I have zero expectations of you mentioning me sending you this money publicly or taking down any videos. This is me just wanting to help out and make sure you're good. I just need to know if you still use the same bank or not. We'll send the money on Monday. I wish you the best. In the video where Jake recapped his time at Mr. Beast and detailed a time where he was in a video that was never released, he said it didn't come out because it didn't go well. It was a solitary confinement video, which is something that Mr. Beast has posted on his channel, but basically Jake was the trial run for that video. He was set to be in a video that was going on the Mr. Beast channel, but because it didn't go very well, they scrapped the video, and Mr. Beast did it again, but had tweaked some things after what happened with Jake. But in talking about his experience while filming this, he was emotional, just even starting to talk about filming it, because it was supposed to be 100 days in solitary confinement, but they told him that he would just have to last 30 days to get all the footage that they needed for the video. They told him if he lasted the 30 days that he would get $300,000 and that he would use this money to pay off his student loans, and it was a really big deal. That was the whole story of the video, that MrBeast was giving him this money that was going to change his life and he would no longer be in debt. He said that the conditions were just so bad where he was staying and he had to complete challenges throughout the video that they were filming, and one of the videos was to run a marathon on a treadmill. And according to screenshots of text messages Jake shared in the video, other employees at MrBeast were concerned about the way that he'd been treated, and ultimately they decided to pull the plug early on the video because of his declining health, and as a result he didn't get the full prize money. But it seemed now MrBeast was willing to fork up the cash after hearing what a toll this video took on him. Now in this new video from Dogpack, he does mention MrBeast's ex-girlfriend, who recently spoke out. Maddie Spadel dated MrBeast in 2019 and then broke up in 2022. Last month, when a lot was coming out about MrBeast, she posted on her Instagram story warning YouTube, saying, "At YouTube, you need to reevaluate who you're putting on the trending page." She later posted to her story saying, "I've spent years being quiet, never acknowledging that time in my life, just quietly cheering on those who I saw mistreated. I don't want drama. I don't want anything. I just want to speak up for my 19-year-old self. And 19 to 21 are formative years, and as a young woman, it impacted the way I saw myself and the way I interpreted my future and how I trusted men. There was no user manual. There was no instructions on how to deal with gaining a following quickly, no cheat sheet on dating someone famous. I did the best I could, but I was not okay. Months of therapy, so many journal entries, long talks with my mom. Why do I still feel like it was all for nothing? I believe I should be used as a cautionary tale. If something is too good to be true, it probably is. How he treats other women will ultimately be how he treats you. You are smart, beautiful, and capable of a career, life, and relationship you are proud of. I do not aim to take anyone down, just simply and explicitly tell you that there are scary people out there. People will hurt you, use you, spit you out, and then tell you it's your family. It's all of our jobs to protect our friends, our moms, our wives, our sisters, our daughters, ourselves from people like that. If you see something not cool, speak up." She also tweeted, 3 years away from that weirdo, my skin is clear, my relationship and friendships are flourishing, I'm frolicking in a field. She's so vague, she said nothing. From the looks of it, I don't need to. Not putting myself through that again, but thanks. Dogpack made note in his new video that a previous Rolling Stone article had mentioned his breakup with Maddie, and that at the time, Ava Chris Tyson gave comment about Maddie and seemed to say that she was good for Jimmy and helping him balance life. Writing, "Like many entrepreneurs, Donaldson does not have much by way of a personal life, or at least he does not have any interest in portraying that he has one. He recently split from lifestyle influencer Maddie Spadel, who has appeared in a handful of his videos, and those in his circle told me that Spadel had been a positive influence, forcing Donaldson to prioritize work-life balance more. Donaldson did not want to comment on the record about the breakup, citing Spadel's privacy. Yet, Tyson says Donaldson's singular focus on work was a major contributing factor. I think that's what he's going to be looking for next. Somebody who can match his obsession with business and money and all that kind of stuff," he says. It seems his obsession with business and money has really skewed his judgment on things. In Dogpack's video, he showed way more of what Jimmy is allegedly willing to do to keep certain people at MrBeast, even if they have horrible allegations against them, speaking with former female employees on their experience at the company. And honestly, it's just so disgusting to hear about this workplace environment, as one person who allegedly worked there sent to Dogpack a message that read, "I only hung out with Jimmy a handful of times, but he definitely was a little more reserved around me because I wasn't part of his inner circle, or the boys club as it's called. I did hear Jimmy straight up say that the guy making a documentary on him right now has footage of him saying stuff that would absolutely get him canceled. It's just a well-known thing the boys club is misogynistic and looks down on women in the company. Despite what they might say publicly, behind closed doors, the women in that company know that the culture is a problem. I have heard multiple stories of Jimmy being directly informed of SA happening at the company and proactively working to keep it quiet. Lakoya with an 18-year-old straight assistant. Ava told Jimmy about a time she was essayed by another talent member on a private jet, and talent members/employees making advances towards contestants was a regular occurrence. The reason all this was able to happen for so long is because Jimmy is deeply misogynistic to his core and only respects what he considers to be traditional women. He pushed those values onto the company when he created it, and it resulted in several essay allegations we know about and probably a lot more we don't yet. And this is just some of what has been said about Jimmy and how he's running MRBEAST. And it sounds like all the things that MRBEAST have been doing behind the scenes is finally catching up to him, and people are slowly but surely feeling like they have a place to speak out about their experience. And maybe MRBEAST is slowly going to be realizing that this is not how you can be running a company, and being a boss is not about picking favorites and finding ways to hide people you want to keep but treat others poorly. But right now, that is some of what has been said about MRBEAST and how he's choosing to handle the whole situation. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.